Okay, this is recording. I'm going to start the live stream. I'm going to have the people enter the waiting room now.
Don't, she's going to ask questions. You should have to be. Don't abandon me.
No.
I know you got stuff to do.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Workforce Wednesday. We are back with one of the coolest companies in Scranton, ClickChainz. We are speaking with Randall and Joy. They are the co-owners of this company, and they are just really two cool and fantastic people that have one of the most awesome opportunities for you. And I'm not exaggerating. Just wait until you hear what they're all about. So I'm going to turn it over to them. Hi, Randall. How you doing today?
Hey, good, great. Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you too. Thanks for being here today. So my understanding, from my understanding, you did in the first quarter of 2021, you have worked with 47 of the Fashion 100, 200 companies. Can you just explain what that means and how that relates to your company and how we have such a well-connected company right here in our backyard in downtown Scranton?
Well, we have been playing in the video for e-commerce space for 3 years. And we have invented and actually patented some methods and some interfaces and experiences. And in the first quarter, we just built the momentum. Everybody who had tried it in the latter quarters of 2020 had great experiences and decided they loved it and signed up for the Q1 2021, and things just exploded.
That's super exciting. So you two are both inventors and business owners.
Yep.
And so you're a small startup company located in our Scranton area, but not for long, right? You're hiring today.
Yep. We've been hiring for the last month. And we've hired 2 people so far. And we've got an immediate need and with more quickly behind that.
Awesome. So what is that need for? What skill sets are you looking for?
What we call customer success.
Mhm.
That's a person who will work with our customers on our software as a service platform and guide them through the process they need to have very quick success. And that's hand-holding, helping them navigate through the platform, showing them best practices, and really developing relationships with people and making sure that they love our platform.
Great. So can you tell us a little bit more? Are there any educational requirements involved, or are you looking for any amount of experience in customer success or customer support?
People that have experience dealing with customers that, and that is really important. Human relation skills, college is helpful. Facility with computers is helpful. But we have talked to one person who didn't have great computer skills, and she was an asset or a potential asset just because of that, because learning on the computer is difficult for her, and she can empathize with people who have challenges. Okay, so the priority is having people who are personable, upbeat, optimistic, and have great human relation skills. Anybody who has had prior experience in customer support and can deal with the public online is really welcome to submit an application for us.
That's very cool. So now you offer a very unique employment experience than a lot of the companies that have appeared on Workforce Wednesday before. And this is that you're a small business, you're a startup. How many full-time employees do you currently have right now?
Well, including Joy and I, 4.
So can you describe what it would be like to be a team member at ClickChainz with 4 full-time employees, sort of really all working together to make your vision and your dream a reality?
Well, it is everybody contributes. Everybody's in the mix. Everybody knows what's going on. The access to Joy and I is immediate. We're right there. I'll also say that it is we're in a hybrid company, meaning that our colleagues are with us 2 or 3 days per week. And that is a little bit different in the beginning. The face-to-face is important, but as they gain experience, then the hybrid setup is 50-50 hybrid, and in the office is the way we work, the way we prefer to work.
Right, absolutely. It seems like a very close-knit, team-oriented, helpful environment to work in.
Absolutely.
Great, great. So can you talk a little bit more about what your application process is like? Where can people go to apply for your job, and what can they expect afterward?
Well, if they send a resume and a cover letter to info@clickchainz.com, info@clickchainz.com. We will get it, and we always respond. If you send something to us, we're not going to ignore you. You will get absolutely get a response from us. If you've taken the time to submit an application, you'll get a thank you for adding that to the chat, by the way. And if you submitted an application, send us an email. We will respond to you. We won't ignore you.
That's really nice to know that, on the other side of that email address are you two individuals monitoring it, and that, you know, you're human beings looking to interact with our workforce, really looking to, you know, foster these applications, and they're not going to be ignored. You know, a lot of job seekers might be hesitant to apply because they submit something, they never hear back, but you're not like that.
I want to tell a story, okay?
Mhm.
And 10 years ago, a woman walked up to me and said, "You made a great presentation in this technical conference," okay? And she said, "Would you be my teacher?" I gave her a chance. I brought her in for a couple of days, realized she was smart, paid her a little bit, sent her for training. 2 years later, I started out as her mentor. After 2 years, she far surpassed me. Okay, she's sitting next to me right now. Okay, Joy is that person. Okay, a person who has 4 patent applications. Okay, so there is a real pleasure from taking people and finding their best place, their skill, where they fit in the world. And, you know, to me, that is more important than money. You know, the joy of lifting people to you know, their best role is really, really pleasurable. And it's, you know, one of the reasons that I love working.
Yeah, and I
Did
think
you know that, by the way? Did you know that story?
I feel like I may have heard that once or twice before, but every single time I hear it, it just like touches my heart all over again, because it really just goes to show to all the job seekers listening out there that, you know, you take these risks, you take these opportunities when they're given to you, and you just never know where you might end up. And look at you, Joy, with those 4 patents. You're an inventor, you're a software developer, you're doing all these really cool things because you took that one opportunity that was given to you at that conference to talk to Randall. And now look at all of these great things that you're accomplishing, and you're doing work that has true meaning. And I think a lot of job seekers need to understand that, you know, sometimes a job opportunity might not seem ideal when it's given to you, or when it, you know, the opportunity to apply falls in your lap. You might think like, oh, customer service, it's just a typical customer service job, but this really isn't. You guys are doing really unique things on a national level with international companies, and people have the opportunity to have a job and contribute to something with true meaning and social impact.
Yeah, what is important to us is less academic credentials and more desire, okay, and persistence. That's what we want to see. We want to see people that buy the vision for our company and are, you know, treat it like their own, you know, and we're not hard, or terribly demanding. We just want a solid 8 hours of treating the company like your own.
Right, absolutely. And you two are so dedicated and passionate about what you're doing, and you have a true vision and desire to make this platform and the best that you could possibly make it. So having that customer success person on your team, you're doing real things that matter on a daily basis to the success of the company.
Well, let's say the role has a big upside. Okay, there are a lot of stories that of people that started off in small company, in startups, they were the 5th or the 9th hire, and they rose to a very high level.
Mhm.
And both monetarily or financially, and in terms of their accomplishment. And, I believe we are at that stage or that level where we're looking for people who can be leaders and who can grow with us and become, part of the founding organization.
So that is a great segue into, is there anything that you can tell us or the job seekers watching about what your wages are, your benefit packages, or that potential for career advancement?
Well, it depends on their experience. Okay, we pay the first, it is varies greatly. I'll tell you that for the people we have hired, we're paying the average rate and for their categories, and we're giving them milestones. When they hit the milestones, they are being elevated very quickly. They've got the opportunity to be equity participants in the company. And, that continues in the customer service role. So, we, or the customer success role, we expect customer success to grow from one person to 6 or 7 persons this year. And in the shorter term, by to 3 or 4 people by September. So, there's the opportunity for leadership and growth and rapid advancement.
That's fantastic. Yeah, you're coming in at competitive wage rates, doing some really cool stuff, getting to interact with a lot of different people from a variety of places on a daily basis, getting to love what you do every day.
One of the things that we look for, other than desire, is curiosity, the willingness to learn. So, in customer success, the leadership will be important because that department is definitely going to grow fast. So we would love to find people who want to grow in that role and develop the methods to run a team. So we're looking for someone who's really highly motivated for leadership.
That's great. That's great. I love that you have that foresight for that person that comes in and really wants to put in the effort and make this role the best it can possibly be. So just one last time, how can people apply for this job?
Yeah, and send us a cover letter and a resume to the address that's in the chat. And I'm checking to make sure, info@clickchainz.com. That's perfect. We will absolutely respond. It may take 48 hours, but you will get a response from us guaranteed.
All right, fantastic. So I'm just going to put that again, cover letter and resume to Joy and Randall at info@clickchainz.com. Fantastic. Is there anything else that you would like job seekers or career seekers out there to know about ClickChainz, what you're doing, or the customer success position that you have available before we sign off today?
I think that we covered it.
Yeah, we covered some.
Fantastic.
So we look forward to getting responses.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sure there are lots of eager career seekers out there watching this video, getting their resumes and their cover letters ready right to that email address. So
Cool.
This is a really unique opportunity. We're so happy to have a company like yours here in our backyard. Who would have known that Scranton was such a technologically advanced place?
We're getting there.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Randall and Joy. Have a great rest of your week.
You
You
too.
too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bree.
Yeah, thank you.